Hey, Ronnie. So, this is how big the chat screen is on the iPad for Twitch. It's tiny. And, yeah. Nice, man. So the question is, what do you think of the new setup? You can see it in the background, but this is my new gaming laptop. It's not really new per se. It's probably, I think it's 2 years old, maybe older. But my buddy sold it to me yesterday for $450. It's got an i7 in it, 16 gigs of RAM, an NVIDIA GTX something or another, solid state hard drive, as well as a platter for storage. All USB 3.0. It's got a Blu-ray drive in it, and yeah, I'm running this stream at 60 frames a second, so 720p, 60 frames a second. Seems like things are fine so far, and hey, we got a player cam now. So let me run a quick test with Iron Man, and I've got it running on my Xbox. I want to see what the frame rate looks like from here. The player cam is probably not going to be super smooth because I can't do 60 frames a second on the webcam. I tried it and it just blacked out completely. Probably just not enough speed on the data transfer, even though I'm transferring that through USB 3.0, so I don't know what the problem is. Maybe just the cam itself doesn't have the capability to transfer at 3.0. But yeah, so oh, Ronnie, it's way higher specs. My other laptop is a Pentium from this year, which I think the modern Pentiums are based on the Celerons, but still, it's not very good. So yeah, let me run a quick test and see how this goes.
100,000. 600,000. Drone light war machine multi-ball. We got a bogey.
Ballroom, this is Whiplash 1. I've got the bogey in my sight.
What's baby? Ruby, you got anything for me? Procedure for air combat maneuver, sir? You don't have much time. You are clear to engage. Spell iron. assault drone.
I think it looks pretty good, actually. I've actually got the webcam sitting at 1080i, so I'm going to lower it back down to 720p. See how I can get that frame rate just a little bit smoother. Gary, I did all right. Actually, not nearly as good as I wanted to. This tournament, I don't think I've ever placed below top 4. Maybe I got 5th once. But today, I think I ended up tying for 9th or something like that. Maybe if I got lucky, maybe it was like I tied for 7th or something. But out of 55 players, it's not bad. But you know, this tournament, I'm really familiar with the games, but my game just wasn't on today. So I was not playing too well.
Air assault drone. $100,000. Shoot the spirits to battle the Ironmonger. Shoot the ramps for bogey scoring. Shoot War Machine for multi-ball.
Oh, that is awesome, man. 60 fucking frames a second. Hell yeah. Oh. yeah, absolutely, Gary, absolutely. There was a side tournament. I placed second on that, so that was cool. I got, I think like $35 for getting second place. I was so close to getting first place in the side tournament, but it was the main tournament that matters. That's the real tournament. But you know, it was fun. It was cool. These things are always a lot more fun if you're drinking as well. But when I play in tournaments, I try to stay sober. I try to take it somewhat seriously. But I was really, really tired today. I didn't get any sleep yesterday. You know, you guys saw me streaming last night, and I went to go meet up with my friend at Denny's around 5 a.m. I didn't get home till about 7 a.m. And then I tried going to sleep, and all I did was just toss and turn until about noon. So I've been up for a really long time now. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh man, that was bad. This is how I've been playing all day today. I've just been making really dumb mistakes like that.
Kill power.
You're in that case, Ronnie.
Defeat the drone targets to light War Machine multi-ball. Drone added. Tactical assault drone. Spell higher threat for fast scoring.
Yeah, man, it really does, and I think we talked about it last night on stream. But I think the problem has been me adjusting my diet. I think it's really screwing with my body. Because like I'm eating better. I'm consuming a lot more like good fats, more fiber and stuff like that. Less sugar, much more water. Pretty much all I drank this week, besides from some milk, was water. I drank a lot of water this week. So I really don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just like freaking information overload. That happens sometimes too. If I'm just like constantly on the internet, bouncing from site to site, you know, social media sites and all that stuff, like, and then focusing on my own projects and the things I'm trying to get done and my job, and it's hard for my mind to just rest, I guess. But I think it might be more just like general health related versus like mental versus like mental stimuli causing what I'm dealing with. I have no idea. Man!
300,000. War Machine multi-ball. Mark 1 completed. Jackpot. Drone jackpot.
This frame rate is sweet.
400,000.
Wooooo, this is Whiplash 1. I've got the bogey in my sight.
It's definitely coming through at 60 frames a second on my Xbox One, so I hope it's doing the same for you guys. Hey, what's up, Warsaw? Yeah, pinball stream, man.
Time's
New
running
and
out.
improved pinball stream. I'm streaming from a new laptop I just got yesterday.
Rudy, you got anything for me?
I've got a player cam now, which I wasn't able to do before, and I'm running the stream at 720p at 60 frames a second, which I definitely couldn't do before. I couldn't even do 720p before, and it was like 15 frames a second if I was lucky. So things are looking up now in the world of pinball streaming, guys. Yes, this is Iron Man. This is the one I got almost 2 months ago now. Yeah, it's been almost 2 months. Come next week, it will have been 2 months. 2 months exactly.
Lit. Shoot the red targets for fast scoring. Fast scoring.
Right on, man. Chrome was 60 frames per second for me. Internet Explorer at my job won't do it, but I'm not sure if it's the latest version. Sure it is. It's gotta be.
Get ready for War Machine mode.
Oh, come on! I do or die ready.
Kill power.
Nice, Gary. Nice, dude. My cat's over there just howling at me. Guys, let me know if my voice is too low. I can move the microphone back towards me, or I can like turn it around so it's facing me. Actually, I probably should. I figured the voice would bounce off the back box and sort of ricochet into the mic, but. Oh, Wursel, no, I feel the same way, man. No, that's a good analogy. It feels like ping pong balls are flying around the table. It's a really good analogy, actually. Yeah, I buy a lot of the Zen pinball tables, and I'll revisit it once in a while, but it's really hard to get into it when I've got real pinball. But it is cool. I like what they're doing with it. Table designs are pretty cool. But I just wish the physics were a lot more realistic. And conversely, the Pinball Arcade, all the machines are based on real tables, or real machines. All the tables are based on real machines, but the physics are like super floaty and weird, you know, like, also unrealistic, but like in the exact opposite of Zen Pinball or Pinball FX.
Come on. 100,000. Air assault drone. Get ready for War Machine multi-ball. 200,000.
What are you up to, Obadiah?
War Machine multi-ball. Drone jackpot. Part 1 Drone jackpot. Double jackpot. Ground assault drone. That's not bad. Iron Man completed. Mark 3 completed. Fast scoring. Shoot the spinners to battle the iron monster. higher than for double scores.
Can't hit War Machine at all. There we go.
War Machine multi-ball. You've selected all the shields. Drone jackpot.
Yeah, that's horrible. I was trying to save Whiplash for War Machine, but I wanted to get some War Machine jackpots first. Oh, come on.
Kill power.
Deadly Groove, yes. Are you guys able to hear me just fine over the game when I play the game? If not, I can move the mic back towards me, which should help a lot. But I just want to make sure. If it's fine, I'm going to leave it where it is, because then you can hear the game better as well. Because the mic is, it's a condenser mic, and it's right next to the speaker on Iron Man. Yeah, Warsaw, it's just one mic. It's doing everything. So that'll probably be better. I put it right next to me. Worsel, yes, I can control the sound. There's a volume control on the coin door. Of course, it's the middle of the night, so I can't really do it very loud, so... I actually had it a little bit louder than I normally do. Normally I have it around the high 20s, just to play it safe, but... I don't have the sub plugged in, so I can put the tweeters a little bit higher without it being too much of a problem. This game's like, no, you can't play today. No, playtime's over. You gotta go to bed. Stop streaming. Stop having fun. Oh yeah, you've got to eventually buy one, man. You buy a pinball machine, you'll never want to play the pinball arcade again. Just saying. I mean, and then you can be old and jaded like me. Because that sounds appealing, right? Sounds like a whole lot of fun. Woo! That was close. My aim is really, really off right now. Holy crap, man. that center shot. Get back in. Thank you. Oh, come on. Not even a hard shot. But when your aim is sucking, every shot's hard. There we go. Good job. It's about time. Of course, I drained. Yeah, that's crazy, man. You were playing it earlier today. Ooh, that's close. So that was dumb. I should have just went for the center. But if I completed another bank of Iron Man targets, which are the side targets on the right, I would have started 2 times playfield, and then I could have doubled the hurry-up shot in the middle, which I had lit, which could have equated to 70 million points if I did that. So my score would have increased significantly, but Gary, did you get the Mars table on Pinball FX? That was one of my favorites to play because it's more of a traditional layout. I also liked Ghost Rider. That was pretty cool.
Hit the drone targets for War Machine multiplayer. Tactical assault.
Seriously, straight down the middle from the right upper target. That never happens. I mean, there's very little space up there to actually hit it from the right flipper. So for it to go straight down the middle is just absurd. Never happens.
Spell Iron Man.
And I've got to get in and adjust some of these stand-up targets because they are not registering. You know what I'm going to do is, we're going to do some light cleaning. This is Novice level 1. They call it plastic cleaner, but it actually works for, you use it on your playfield. And then there's a level 2 which gets more like the dirt and grime out. Then there's a level 3 which you only want to use on ramps, which is much more abrasive. You don't want to use that on a playfield. But this is good for very light cleaning. And I haven't cleaned this game in a few weeks. I'm going to give it a quick once over, and it should play a good bit faster after that. Even with just a very quick wipe down with a microfiber like this.
was actually dirtier than I thought. Damn. So you can see the dirt. How often should you clean your table? You should clean it as often as you would like. Clean it every day if you want. Or clean it never. And if you don't clean your game, it gets filthy, it gets dirty. And when dirt and grit and grime is all over the table, game plays much, much slower. So, what you guys are probably going to notice, even with just this very light cleaning, the ball's going to fly at the playfield a lot faster. So I'm going to try to do the ramps as well. I can't really get to the back because of the mic setup. But actually I might be able to get over just a little bit. Move Demo Man over. So that's all the dirt that came off. So that was just from a very quick wipe down. If I do if I use Novus 2, or if I wax the game, even more is going to come off. And, you know what, screw it. While I'm at it. So this is a rubber cleaner. It's called Pin Guard. So I'm going to use that real quick on that. There's only a handful of rubbers on the game. The rubbers get dirty too. And so basically what happens is, as the ball hits, say, the slingshots, it picks up the dirt that's already on the rubbers and just spreads it over the playfield. Or in the case of standard traditional rubber, the rubber sort of like falls apart, if you will, and the ball picks up the rubber particles and spreads them over the playfield, and that's one cause of dirt on a playfield. And this stuff will just clean it right off. And this is something I don't do very often, but and you guys can't really see what it's doing. But I have some clear translucent rubbers on certain parts of the game. Usually, games will either have black or white rubber. Oh yeah, that was actually really dirty. Damn. Games will either have black or white rubber. But what I like to do is I like to replace them with clear translucent rubbers because they look really cool. They're kind of not like full see-through, not transparent. They're like a milky translucent color. And, oops. And, so they look really neat. Like with the LEDs, the light sort of shines through them a little bit, which is pretty cool. So this was the dirt on the rubber. And that was just like 4 rubbers, very small rubbers. So this game doesn't have a whole lot of rubber on it, actually, believe it or not. So Yeah, Warsaw. Both Novus 1 or Novus 2 you can use on the playfield. Novus 2 you use to get like the deeper dirt out. And sometimes what I do is I'll do one coat of Novus 2 and I'll just like rub it. I'll just rub everything out and just clean it off. And then I'll put another coat down and then let it sit for like an hour. It'll dry up and then you can wipe that off. And the playfield will look super shiny afterwards. It's like it'll basically like fill in the little cracks you can't really see on the playfield. And then after that, I'd apply wax to make it even faster. And the wax you put on, and then a couple hours later you wipe it off. Novus 1 is good for a really, really quick cleaning. Novus 2 you can use for a quick cleaning as well, but it's more of an abrasive. So I try to avoid using it when the playfield already looks pretty good. Like, this game wasn't really that dirty. I mean, a lot of dirt came off, but I don't think it was necessary to use like the grittier stuff. So just to sort of try to preserve the clear coat that's on the playfield. You know, they basically clear coat it like automotive clear coating that protects your car's paint. There's clear coating on the playfield that protects the playfield art. And what happens is if you go to see games on location, a lot of times you'll see areas of the playfield where just the artwork has been eaten into and is just gone. You just see bare wood basically. And that's where the clear coat has just completely worn off and the ball has eaten into the playfield. Pinballs also get like divots in them and cuts and scratches. They're not, they're not invincible. And so when you also want to swap out your pinballs every now and then with brand new ones, because the scratch balls will start to eat into your playfield as well. So yeah. But yeah, Novus 1's good for a quick wipe down like that. I could have done that a little bit faster, but I'm sort of explaining things to you guys as well. Hey McCall, man, thanks for the host, dude. Anybody out there watching, welcome to the stream, and I hope you like some pinball. This is a test stream. I got a new laptop yesterday, and I've got a new camcorder, and I've also got a player cam now. The stream isn't 100% finished. This was mainly a test stream just to see if I could do 60 frames a second on the playfield cam, which I can. So later on, I'll start to integrate like the chat with the stream and stuff like that, so you guys can see that if you watch this after the fact. So this is Iron Man, the Iron Man pinball machine by Stern from 2010. They also re-released this in 2014 as the Iron Man Vault Edition. Yeah, 2014 is when it came out. So yeah, Iron Man's a great game. Let me put this away real quick. Hey, get out of there, cat. And we'll play some pinball. Oh yeah, definitely, Ronnie. That would be really cool.
Spell Iron Man.
Yeah, I can tell the game's a little bit quicker already after that slight cleaning.
100,000. Aerosol.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit quicker.
600,000.
Right. To initiate bogey chase.
400,000. We got a bogey.
Mark 1.
Oh, why did I do that? That was weird. It actually got caught on the left spinner. It did this weird thing. Okay, so you can see the difference, Warsaw. That's good. Oh yeah, much faster when the War Machine hits it. Man. So that's great. There's almost nothing like playing a super fast pinball machine. For one, it takes a lot more skill to actually do well at. because your reaction times have to be just so much quicker. Bad. I'm trying to get War Machine going, which is the blue stand-up targets. You can see the 3 blue arrows up there. Those are drones, and you have to collect 8 drones to light War Machine multi-ball. There we go. So War Machine multi-ball is lit now, which is denoted by the big green light. But the War Machine shot is the tightest shot in the game. It's barely the size of a pinball. So your accuracy pretty much has to be perfect. There we go. So now we're in War Machine multi-ball. And when you're in War Machine multi-ball, you can work towards the other multi-ball, Whiplash. So I should probably do that. Or just, you know, mess up. Oh, no, got an out of ball. Never mind. We're good. Alright, so Whiplash multi-ball is ready. You can see it's glowing. And you can backhand that pretty easily. Just like that. That's it. I needed about 10 more shots on Whiplash in order to get the super jackpot, which is the ultimate goal. But, that's hard. So if you hit the outer orbits, you can work towards Ironmonger. And so I'll do that next. Every time you start a significant mode or a major mode, you light one of the colored inserts here in the middle. And one of the mini goals is to get all 5 inserts lit. And when you do that, you'll light the do or die hurry up on the center shot. So you'll hit it, and then the hurry up will start, and you'll have about, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds to hit that shot to get points. And the value of that shot starts at a high value, and then it is constantly ticking down. The longer you spend on the mode, the less points you'll get from it when you cash it in. So if I hit any of the right orbits, the outer loops, I'll light the Ironmonger on the center shot. And now if I hit the center shot, the Ironmonger will come up. It's just going to be a little bit difficult to see it coming up from the top view perspective for you guys. But that is basically what happens. There we go. So now Ironmonger's coming up. Now you gotta bash on Ironmonger 6 times to start Monger Multi-Ball, or Ironmonger Multi-Ball. Like that. And in Ironmonger Multi-Ball, you need to hit the orbits again to bring him back up. So now he's coming back up. And you've got to hit him another 6 times. And that was bad. I was sort of flailing away and lost both of my balls, or 2 of my balls. But now the do or die hurry up is lit on the center shot. You can see the center Monger insert is just flashing like crazy. And so now I need to hit it, and if I don't get this, if I don't even start it, all my progress for those modes goes away on the next ball. So there we go. We're in do or die. And this is the hurry up. And you can see the value on it's ticking down if you look at the display. Got it. I just got 30 million points. And as a little bonus, the rest of the playfield is at 2 times scoring for the rest of my ball. So getting to the do or die hurry up is really, really nice. But since I completed all my marks, all these white circles and shields in the center, I am now in Jericho, which is a wizard mode in the game, which is actually very difficult to complete, so I'm probably not going to complete it, but if I do, that'll be pretty cool. That was close. That was about to tilt. So in Jericho, you basically need to hit everything again. You need to hit everything on the playfield, anything that's flashing. So I need to hit the ramps. Can't do that. I was gonna try to death save it, but I don't have any more tilt warnings, so. But that was still, I got 23 million from Jericho, so, I mean, I basically got 50 million points just like that, which, you know, easily quadrupled my score.
Meat and potatoes, doing that thing. Dr. Acceleron.
Yeah, the layouts, it's similar to Medieval Madness. There are a lot of tables that were kind of like Medieval Madness. They're called fan layouts, where the shot pattern just kind of fans out, you know, like a fan. So, and a lot of those games usually have 2 ramps, which Iron Man does. Some center shots, full orbit shots, loop shots. And then Iron Man also has the whiplash. You can see the character here with his whip. And then the War Machine, which is a super tight shot. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a couple more shots if you count like your stand-up targets, just like the troll targets on Medieval Madness. So a lot of games had similar layouts like that. Iron Man is no exception. But yeah, it's what they call like a traditional fan layout. I'd say Iron Man is probably less traditional fan. Well, no, it is. I mean, Medieval Madness was kind of the same. I mean, you had your center shot, the castle. You had your 2 ramps. You had your full loops. Then you had your lock shot, which is basically where the War Machine shot is. Then you had your mystery saucer, your Merlin saucer, which is basically where Whiplash is. So yeah, very similar layouts, definitely. So welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for checking me out.
Defeat the drone target to light War Machine multi-ball. 100,000. 400,000.
So what I like to try to go for on this game whenever I play it, at least with current settings, I have extra balls on, and I have it set to where you can get a lot of extra balls if you play really well. Is to try to get to the ultimate wizard mode. And the ultimate wizard mode in the game is to actually finish all 5 modes in the center of the playfield. The Iron Man, War Machine, Ironmonger, Whiplash, and Drones. If you just start any of those, you'll light the insert. And if you light all 5 inserts, you can get the do or die hurry up, which you just saw me do. However, each mode has goals to complete. And if you complete all those goals, you'll finish the mode, and then they'll be flashing on the playfield. And if you get all 5 flashing, you get do or die multi-ball, which is a very high reward multi-ball. But it's one of those like mythical wizard modes, as they call it. Wizard modes are like the big end game modes on a pinball machine that are usually really, really hard to get to. Some wizard modes are easy to get to, but others, like Iron Man's, are very, very challenging to get to. And so, with current settings, I typically like to go for the do or die multi-ball. I've only done it once since I've had the machine. So the biggest hurdle is getting drones completed. To get drones completed, you have to hit 30 of the drone targets. So the blinking blue inserts here, those are pointing at drone targets, and I need to hit those targets. And every 8 set of drones, I will light the War Machine multi-ball. And that's a death save. Let me move the game back. So every 8 drone targets, you'll light War Machine multi-ball. So I need 2 more drone targets for War Machine multi-ball, which means I'll need 24 more drones to complete that. To complete the drones insert. So 1 more will light War Machine multi-ball. War Machine multi-ball is lit, so let's go ahead and try to play it. Sometimes you can backhand the War Machine. Sometimes I actually have better luck with that than I do hitting it from a forward hand from the right flipper. See, it's a tough shot. It's very, very tight. There we go. We got it started. Alright, so I actually completed the first phase of War Machine multi-ball. You have to hit 4 more drone targets, and then when you do that, all 5 shots light for jackpots. However, what I'm going to do right now is start Whiplash multi-ball because that's ready. You can stack Whiplash on top of War Machine. and that'll extend my War Machine multi-ball. And what I'll need to do is get 4 more shots on War Machine, the outer loops, the right ramp, and the center shot, and then the Super Jackpot will light on War Machine. Hopefully I can get that to show you what a completed mode looks like on the playfield. So let me go ahead and try to start Whiplash. You can backhand that shot with the right flipper very easily. So I gotta remember I needed the 2 right shots, the center shot, and the left shot for War Machine. So I'm gonna try to go for those first, specifically. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Oh, there's 4. Okay, so the Super Jackpot's lit now on War Machine. Oh, that's not good. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, I missed my chance. So, since I started those modes, you can see they're lit on the playfield. However, if I got that one last shot on War Machine, the War Machine insert would be blinking, and that indicates that you finished it. If I drain the ball right now, screw it, let's drain the ball. Those lights will go out because I did not finish those modes. And that's where a lot of the challenge on Iron Man lies, is completing those modes and locking them in. If I finished War Machine, it would still be lit and blinking on this ball. So I'm on ball 2. All those modes are gone. I got to restart them to relight them, and it's quite challenging. Death save equals super tilt. Yeah, death saves sometimes are not possible in games. It's usually dependent on how tight the tilt is set, but it's also kind of dependent on how grounded the machine is. If you got a game with like hard rubber feet on it, or that's like grounded into carpet and you can't really move it, it's going to be really hard to death save without literally tilting the machine like 45 degrees. I have my game on sliders as to not damage my hard floor, and so it's actually easier to death save in my situation. Although certain games I have, like Demolition Man and Baywatch, I can't death save on, but Sopranos and Iron Man I can. Stern pinball machines, it's usually easier to death save on them. So if you ever want to learn how to death save, do it on the Stern machine. Just do it in your own house. Don't do it on location, because that'll just tick people off. Oh my god. But you gotta be careful, because I just got a tilt warning for moving it like I just did. Which means I have one more tilt warning left, and then the one after that will end my ball. So now I have to be a little more careful. So if I just play for fun, a lot of times what I do is I just go for bogey scoring, which is the ramps. So you'll notice the ramps have point values on them, and when you max those out, the next shot will start bogey scoring. And with bogey, pretty much every shot's lit for points. It starts at 500,000 and it caps out at 1,000,000 points a shot. So what I'll do is I'll just combo the ramps back and forth. And it feels really satisfying comboing the ramps in this game. If you actually hit the ramps. There you go. this one, the next ramp will start bogey scoring. There we go. So bogey's going. Now every main shot is lit for points. And you can actually get decent points by doing this. And in tournament play, some players will only do this because it's a safer strategy than other strategies. Although it is more work to get really good points or really big points. Not a very long mode though, so it actually just ended. So to start it back up again, I gotta start comboing those ramps once more. So every time you hit a ramp, you actually collect the value that's listed in front of the ramp. However, if you combo the ramps back and forth, that value actually doubles. So even though it said I was gonna get 300,000, because I comboed into that, I got 600,000 for it. So you can actually build the value pretty quickly if you combo every shot. So that's 400,000 because I didn't combo, but that was 800,000 because I did combo. And now the next shot's gonna start bogey again. Sometimes the backhand on the left ramp is a lot easier, but you don't really want to do that on the fly. You want to do that on a standstill, but I still managed to get it, doing it on the fly just a little bit there on that shot. And if you want to keep bogey going, you want to hit the War Machine shot to add time when the white shield is lit. But I wasn't able to do that. So those 40 seconds you have to do bogey, they go really fast. Like, I don't think they're real seconds. So, oh man. So, Warsaw, how's that picture looking for you? Is it running at 60 frames a second on the play field? It is on my Xbox, so I mean, pretty happy with it. And you know what's funny? It's using less CPU resources than streaming on my normal PC does. That uses like 50 to 60% of my CPU. This is only using like 30%, and I'm doing a whole lot more here. You know, 60 frames a second streaming, 720p. So yeah. Nice, man, nice. Yeah, pinball, you really need 60 frames a second, otherwise it just looks weird. Because pinball is such a fast-moving thing, when you start losing frames, the ball movement starts to become really choppy, and to me, it's hard on the eyes. Although 30 frames a second is still watchable, don't get me wrong, but if you go any less than 30, it's really tough on the eyes, in my opinion. Very choppy and not very satisfying. But 60 is ideal. If you go at 30 frames a second, you get this blur effect, you know, like ball trails almost, and it's definitely not ideal.
Sell Iron Man for fast scoring. Ground assault throw.
Nice. Glad to see it's working for you too, Gary.
Come on, kid, you can have a piece. Hit the drone target for War Machine multi-ball. We got a bogey. Mark 1 completed. Get the CIA on the line. You don't have much time.
I just realized I had autofocus on too, so sorry about that, guys. Let me fix that. Right on, Gary. Well, thanks for hanging out, dude. I'm pretty happy that this is working pretty well. So
See it's off drone.
I got a really, really good deal on this laptop. Like, whew. And it was basically a Christmas present from. You know, I was given a little bit of money, and then my friend happened to have this laptop he wanted to sell. And I was like, dude, I'm thinking about buying another laptop. But I was like, I'm only going to have funds for like a $600 or $700 one, and I know that's not going to be that great. I'm not going to get like an i7 with it or anything like that. And he's like, oh, dude, well, I've got this laptop I picked up. It's a gaming laptop, Asus. It's on their gaming brand. And it's got an i7 in it, 16 gigs of RAM, and an NVIDIA GeForce based card. DirectX 11 compatible. With I think the video card has 2 gigs of RAM on it. And so I was like, I looked at the specs of it online. I was like, I'm sold, man. Because I don't think I could have gotten a similarly powerful laptop for $600 or $700 brand new. You know. So I got a really good deal on this thing, and it's awesome. Like, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do 60 frames a second streaming with it, but lo and behold, it looks like I can. I mean, I'm almost kind of tempted to use this laptop for my classic gaming rig now, because then I could do 60 frames a second on that. But I don't know. I don't want to use this laptop too much. I want to use it just for pinball streaming, because I know laptops aren't the most reliable things in the world. You know, you always hear about people's laptops dying, you know, because they used them all the time. So if I just got it for the pinball streaming, really. So I'll keep streaming the classic games on my other computer, and that quality will get better when I upgrade that in the future. I don't think 60 frames a second is as important for like classic video games. I think they're pretty watchable at 30 frames a second, but Well, for something that's as fast-paced and fast-moving as Pinball, it's kind of mandatory. 60 frames a second.
Bogey chase. See it off drone. Shoot the spinner to battle the ironmonger. Air assault drone.
Why? Why? Should I just give up?
I am Iron Man.
War machine.
I should just give
Ready
up.
for motion.
What the hell, man?
Kill power.
Oh, man. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do the chat room setup on the stream. A lot of other pinball streamers don't incorporate the chat, which I guess is fine for a live situation, but you know, when I upload these to YouTube, it's just like if people watch it on YouTube, they're not really going to be following, you know, which is why I like to have the chat on my streams. But this is just a very rudimentary setup. I just wanted to test the waters and see if I can get a player cam and the DMD and the playfield with the playfield running at 60 frames a second and see if it worked. And I tested it on my Xbox and was like, well, it's working fine. Great. So now I need to sort of like fine tune it. And I might even try XSplit as well, which I sort of abandoned a while back because it was very resource intensive. But now that I have a much more powerful computer, I might be able to use that. And with that, I can like add fancy borders and stuff like that and make things look a little bit better. But I don't know. I might just keep using OBS. So I guess I'll play again. What time is it? 4:30 a.m. Alright, I want to get some do or die hurry ups going.
Collect all the drones for War Machine Multiball.
This is really.
See it off drone. Ground assault drone. Ironmonger. Air assault drone. Get ready for War Machine Multiball.
Oh, why did I do that, man? Why did I do that? I dropped the flipper. I should have just held it up. I think I was trying to drop catch, but the ball did not move in my favor.
Spell Iron Man for fast scoring.
this is not looking good for a do or die. Well, hurry up. Yeah, that was really bad.
Select shield at Wooooo.
Thanks, Ronnie. I appreciate that, man.
Mark 4.
I'm glad there were some people online to give me some feedback. That's good.
Mark 5. Completed. Throw jackpot. 5. You don't have much time.
Well, I finished Whiplash. That's actually pretty rare for me. Because Whiplash is really, really tough. You've got to hit like 18 or 20 shots or something to finish it. It's a lot of work. Yeah, Austin is Iron Man. No, Ronnie is Iron Man. had the War Machine Super Jackpot ready, and I completely bricked it. I'm trying to hit the War Machine again to see if it'll light extra ball, which it should. Oh, I just can't hit that shot. Oh, it's so hard. No! Alright, now I'm screwed. I started Jericho, and you have to finish this. If you don't, you lose your ball. So I wanted to get drones again and Iron Man again, so I could get the Do or Die Hurry Up, and then go into Jericho. So that's basically what I was trying to do. I was also trying to get an extra ball. That's it. That's how it goes. So 50 million is not bad for what I did. Oh man. Trying to figure out what I want to do. It's late. Stream works well. It works great, actually. I can't complain. And oh man. Alright, I think I'm going to call it a night. I think I'm going to go ahead and log off. And anybody watching, I appreciate it. Ronnie, hope you're having fun in California. Gary, man, if you're still out there, thanks again, dude. Hope you and your friend are having some fun, chilling out. And Worsel's gone. Uh-oh, we got a cat sighting. Patchouli, you want to come up here? Come on, Patchouli. Come on, babe. Come on up. Patchouli. Come on. Patchouli. Hey, you. Then we can get a cat sighting. Hi. Come here. Come here, babe. Good girl. Come on up. Come on, babe. There she is. Hey, you. Meow. You want to come over here? You want to come over here? Come here, Patchouli. She's like, there's not enough room there. No. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it, man. Hey, babe. Come here. Come here, Patchouli. Come here, babe. Come here. Patchouli. She's like, nope. Gotta look pretty in the camera. Patchouli, come here, babe. Good girl. Good girl. on top of the machine. She's like, no. No. Alright, nothing else going on in chat, so I'm off. See you later, guys. Thanks for helping me out. She's all checking out the laptop. You want to check this out? You want to check this out? All right, good night, guys.